Here is Tom in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Great to have you on the EIB network. Hello.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you very much for being the truthful, conservative voice of America.
Thank you, sir, very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Really do.
Well, I was listening to your program on the radio in my truck about an hour and a half ago, and you played that soundbite where Ted was being interviewed, and they started hammering him about now he's going to be on Obamacare.
Yeah.
And what I really called about was, he started like he was going to explain exactly how Obamacare affects him, which doesn't affect him at all.
Let's go back and listen to these real quick, and then let's make sure that people know what it is you're talking about. Mike, grab soundbite 4 and 6. Here's what we played earlier. It's Ted Cruz being interviewed by Dana Bash on CNN, who said to him, "You and your family have been getting your health insurance through your wife's job at Goldman Sachs. She's now left that to help you with your campaign. So where are you getting your health insurance now?"
She's taking an unpaid leave of absence from her job, and so we're transitioning. We'll be getting new health insurance, and we'll presumably do it through my job in the Senate, and so we'll be on the federal exchange like millions of others on the federal exchange.
So you will be getting Obamacare, effectively.
It is one of the good things about Obamacare is that the statute provided that members of Congress would be on the exchanges without subsidies, just like millions of Americans. So there wouldn't be a double standard.
Okay, is that what you heard you wanted to comment on?
Well, yeah, and I think Ted Cruz is a whole lot smarter than a lot of people give him credit for, because he could have cleared it up pretty quick, and he didn't. He is simply picking up insurance that is available for all federal employees. I'm a retired federal employee, now retired, and I have Blue Cross Blue Shield, and I have a choice of like 2 or 3 different insurance companies, and I don't have to go to the exchange. I never did have to go to the exchange.
Well, here's the next thing he said, because she said, "Well, now are you going to take a subsidy from your job?" Which is now, he just got through saying here that one of the good things about Obamacare is the statute provided members of Congress would be on the exchange without subsidies, just like millions of Americans. So there wouldn't be a double standard. In other words, members of Congress don't get something the American people don't. She says, will you take a subsidy from your job, which is the federal government?
We will follow the text of the law.
That means you are going to take a government subsidy?
I believe we should follow the text of the law.
The law that you want to repeal?
Yes, no, I believe we should follow the text of every law, even laws I disagree with.
He did not answer the subsidy question because I suspect that he himself suspected a setup there. So he just stuck with the fact that he was obeying the law.
Yep, that's it. And look at all the controversy he's fired up over this. It's exposure,
Well, it is that. I mean, there's no question about that. You're seeing that he's got an opportunity here, and a lot of other people have called here today, hoping that what they're seeing is an opportunity. But we're just going to have to wait and see how Senator Cruz further explains this, if he intends to. He may not. I don't know. But clearly, we have to take him at his word here. He is going to sign up through the federal exchange, and he's going to get it from his job, which is senator. And he will be on the federal exchange like millions of others. And he said it's one of the good things about Obamacare is that the statute provided that members of Congress would be on the exchanges without subsidies, just like millions of Americans, so there wouldn't be a double standard. The staffers are being subsidized out the wazoo, though, and so are some members of the House. I better stop there. I don't want to get anybody in trouble yet before I know exactly what the lay of this land is here, because it's still a lot unanswered.